Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to thank you for joining us for today's Live Your Life Wellness session. Today's session is one that's near and dear to my heart, not just because of the facilitator, but because it also honors Black History Month. And as you know, as a diverse community as we are, we want to celebrate everyone, Black, brown, in all shades, because love is love. And it is still February, right? So it's still Love Month as well. It's Heart Healthy Month, it's Black History Month. But we just want to give some honor and education for our African brothers and sisters. And today we have none other than Dionne, Aatifa, and Desmond here to just teach us some great African song and dance routines. I know I'm going to want to get up and dance along. I don't know about everyone else, but I see some kids on. I want the hands clapping, and we just want to be filled with a great day of movement and some education, right? So without further ado, I want to pass it over to Dionne and the team. I thank you guys, and it's all yours.
All right. Thank you so much, Sandrine, and thank you everyone for being here today. And what my brother likes to point out to me is that Black history is American history. So even though we're acknowledging and celebrating Black History Month this February 2022, this is American history. We built this country, but we are taking you back to some things that are traditional from the West African region in Africa, West Africa, and we'll go through some songs and some dance. And as Sandrine said, please participate. Even if your camera is off, you don't have to worry about what you look like. Just have fun and move your body. She also mentioned it's Heart Healthy Month, so it's really important that you get your heart rate up and you move. So while we're teaching you things, this is not a show, this is not a performance. We would be moving at a much quicker pace if this were a performance. So we're going to do two dances, the songs, and some drum education. And the first dance we wanted to start with is Sunu. And Sunu, I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to be quiet and pass it over to Desmond so he can tell us a bit about Sunu.
I got you. How's everybody doing? So for Sunu, Sunu is a beautiful dance from the country of Mali, from the Susu people. So with the dance Sunu, it originated from being named after a beautiful dancer named Sunu Mamadi, which was named after her father of the same name. Sunu Mamadi was such an incredible dancer. The dance that they do now for Sunu was originally a dance that was very energetic, so it was a competitive dance with dancers. Sunu Mamadi was such an incredible dancer, they eventually named this after her. Over the years, it also became a competitive dance for young men to show off their skills as dancers and performers, and just young men showing off their strength. And now it's just a celebration of life, to be joyful, to be exuberant, and to show your appreciation for life.
Yeah. All right. So you'll hear the drums, and so we'll do a little bit of the song, and I'm gonna let Aatifa lead the song.
So the song goes, may I, sunu mani ma, may I, sunu mani ma, may sunu mani ma, may Should we first do the whole dance and then break down the steps? Okay, so we'll break down the steps. So I'm gonna make you guys this first step. We're gonna learn. We're going to take 1, 2, 3, up and down. 1, 2, 3, up, down. It's a releve up on the toes and the balls of the foot, and it's right, left, up, left, right, up, right, left, up, down, left, right, up, down, right, left, up, down. Now, we're gonna stop for a second because now we're gonna use our arms, right? So the movements of the shape of the arm coming up, and it's going side, side, down, up. Going left side, right, down, up. Going right side, up, down, up. And you see our heads are going the way that we're walking. And there's a bounce, 2, down, up, and a bounce, 2, down, up, and a bounce, 2, down, up, and a bounce. Good. All right. So now that we have the arms, the torso movement, because we're going side to side. 1, 2, side. 1, 2, side. 1, 2, side. 1, 2, side. We're gonna add all of that together. Here we go. So when we raise our right foot, our right arm is coming up, right foot is coming up, and you're going right, left, right, down, switching left, right, down, switching right, left, down, switching left, right, down, up, down, up, and 2, up, and 2, and up, and up, and up, back, and up.
You're moving out there. Right.
All right. So now, step 2. We're going to give you 5 steps. So now we're on to step 2. Step 2 is similar to the first one with the feet movement. So let's try that one more time. We're going to go right, left, right, up, left, right. Remember on the balls of the foot down. Right, releve up, up, down. But now, we're going to add the hips. Going right, left, shimmy. And it's kind of like a little jiggy of the hips. So going side to side. Jiggy.
It's like you're trying to get those jeans on after COVID.
Exactly. So walk, walk, jiggy, walk, walk, jiggy, walk, walk, jiggy, walk, walk. Now, the bounce is there. Jiggy, 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 walk, walk, jiggy. Now the arms is 1, 2, going around. So it's kind of like as if you're rubbing it around. 1, 2, rub around. 1, 2, rub around. Come on, that 1, 2, rub around. And a 2, 2, rub around. And a 3, 2, rub around. And the head is going up and down, look to the side. And a 2, up, Now let's add it all together. Here we go. Right side, left side, left side, left side, left side. Exactly. Very good. So we got 2 steps, all right? So we have the regular going side, 1, 2, side, 1, 2, side, 1 step. Second step is walk, jiggy, 2, jiggy, 3, jiggy, 4, now jiggy. Now, third step, we're kind of going to change our directions. I like to turn to the side because we're going to walk front and then back. So our right foot are back, while left foot is front, okay? So, try to do the same feet that we're on, okay? So we're gonna take left, right, left, up, down, back, then back, up, down. It's kind of similar to the first step, right? The feet up, down, right, left, right, up, down. Front, up, down, back, up, down. Up, down. 1, 2. Now, you're gonna bend your knees as you're going back. Up, bend, bend, bend. Now, we're gonna add the torso. Now, it's kind of a jiggy, 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 moving back. Boom, 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 boom. So watch, we're gonna break it down. We're going clean, down, jiggy, 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 back, up, walk, up, down, jiggy, 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 knees are bent, down, right, left, up, jiggy, 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 left, right, up, down, jiggy, 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 back, up. Good. Now, the arms, similar to the first and the second step, going left, down, around. The right arm is going around here. Now, I like to imagine as if we're shooting an arrow. The right arm is coming back to coming up, back. Left arm, right arm, around, meet, pull away like an arrow, go. And a 1, 2, around, up, diggy, boo, 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 back, around, up. Now we're gonna add that little jiggy. Just do the arms, around, up, jiggy, 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 around, jiggy, 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 around, jiggy, 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 move, back. Last time, around. Now we're gonna add the feet. Now walk, left, right, around, and the jiggy, and the knees, right. And that. Very good. That was the third step.
Make sure you have your water, take
Yes,
breaks when you
please.
need to, but get up and try. We only learned this, all 3 of us, Desmond's a dancer as well, because we kept trying
Yeah.
over and over and over again. Don't give up.
Right, please don't. Have fun, okay? All right, so that was step 3. Step 4. We're gonna have our knees slightly bent, and we're gonna pick up your right foot. You're gonna go right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Your torso goes side, side, side. Head is looking to the left, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the right. Left.
Aatifa calls this the take it to church step.
Yeah, take it to church. Because you know the step that when you do in church, it's this movement. Boom, boom, boom. It's a very similar thing, you know? So that's the kind of foot movement you want to do, okay? So very similar to going to church, all right? Now, our hands are going to come up with the foot. So you're going to go right, left, right, right. Left, right, left, left, right, left. And remember, your torso is slightly over to the side, but moving to the side too, looking to the side that you're going to. Back, 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 back. A little faster. Here we go. Back, 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 back. Good.
Nice.
Last step. Here we go. So let's go with the feet first. Before we do the hands, we're gonna go elevate up, down. Right, left, right, out. Okay, so let's do that again. So the feet, you're gonna relevate. A lot of this movement does have a lot of relevates up, down, and then you're gonna go right, left, right. The foot is coming forward, but the heel of the foot is up, and the ball of the feet is facing up, and then you're coming back. Right, left, up, down. Right, left, right, left. Left, right, up, down. Right, left, right, left. Left, right, up, down. down, up, jiggy, 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 up, down. Okay? Let's try that one more time. Down, up, jiggy, 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 up, down. It's kind of like chicken arms. You know, the chicken dance. Yeah, you want to make sure you have your arms just flapping. 1, 2, up, down. Then you're gonna go scoop up, right arm, scoop up, left arm, down, up, jiggy, 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 up, down. Scoop up, down, up, jiggy, 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 up, down. Usually we don't count. I wasn't taught to really count too many dances because we have the drummers who give us the rhythm. 2, 3, 4, but I'll count for you. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, down. Up. 1, 2, up, down. Right arm, left arm, down, up. Jiggy, 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 up, down. Okay? Now, let's add the feet. So we're going to start with here. Okay? So down, up. Jiggy, 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 up, down. Left, right. So right there, it gets a little tricky because you want to make sure that you are, when you scoop, you are going the opposite arm, opposite leg. So when my right arm is coming forward, left foot is coming out, left arm, right together, up. Right foot, left, left. Scoop, opposite arm, opposite leg, up. Jiggy, 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 up, down, and up, up. Jiggy, 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 up, down, and up, up, and a jiggy, 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 up, down, and up, up, and a jiggy, 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 a little faster, up, jiggy, 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 up. Right. Jiggy, 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 jiggy. Up, jiggy, 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 jiggy. Up, left and right, and up, left. Jiggy, 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 jiggy. Up, down, and stop. Woo. Very good.
Make sure you're breathing.
Make sure you drink some water. Taking a break if you need to. So we have all 5 steps from Sunu. Okay? We have first step. Then second step. Next step. Going to the side. Go to church, come on.
You got somebody there with you?
Please.
Above all, have fun. So as Aatifa said, those were 5 steps. We're going to do it slow, putting them all together. You're going to have this on YouTube to watch again, to do with your kids, to do with your friends. When you think of entertainment, this was entertainment pre-TV, before cable. Families got together and they danced, right? This is how we learned. We learned in community and then we did it at a festival, at whatever the appropriate event was. So we're learning here together today.
All right, here we go. All right, we're gonna start with the song and then go right into those 5 movements, okay? With our music, our musician. Here we go. Yeah, yeah.
the dance was named after Sunu. And she was able to do all of these steps and improvise and all of that and riff off of that and interact with the drummers. We're interacting with you, but normally there's a lot more interaction with the drummers. You can see why it was named after her. Grab your water. We are going to turn it over to Desmond, and he's going to let us know a little bit more about his instrument, the beautiful drum.
So, what we have here today, the instrument I'm playing is called the djembe. So the djembe is from Mali, from the Malinke ethnic group. The Malinke people created this instrument thousands of years ago. This drum is a drum of great communication. So this drum can communicate long distances before cell phones, before telephones, before you can send a letter, before you can have somebody walk long distance. You want to do that, but why would you want to wait a few days when you could use this drum to tell somebody, hey, we're having a celebration, someone's getting married, someone just had a baby, someone transitioned, and we need to do a celebration of that person's life. This drum was used to communicate like that. So the way that this drum is cut, they cut it from one tree. Now, when they cut it from the tree, there's a few things that have to happen. First, they have to get permission from the elders for two reasons. One, the ecosystem has to be maintained. If you cut a tree down before it's ready, you're going to ruin all the soil, you're going to ruin the plants around it, because trees support other organisms, support other plants, and keep the nutrients in the soil very well. So you kill a tree too early, or when it's not ready, it's going to destroy everything around it. So you want to keep that there. The second reason, trees are living things like you and me. So they have a spirit, they have a soul, they have purpose. So you have to make sure that when you're cutting the tree down to be used for another purpose, that timing is okay, that this tree is the one that can be used for that reason. So you have to get the elders, the leaders of the community, to be able to check and make sure everything runs smoothly. So after they cut the tree, they cut it into a log shape, they hollow out the inside so you can get all the way in there. They smooth out the inside of the bowl. Now, the system we use of rope, and there's metal rings on top that hold down the skin. This system was actually created in America. Before, it was pegs that used to hold the skin down from wood, but once it came to America, then two great elders, Baba Chief Bey and his brother Yomi, they created this system. They created it here in New York City. Then it went back to Guinea and back to other countries. They picked it up, all the drum makers there, and they decided to use this system. Now the system's used all over the world, and many people don't even know where it came from. It started in New York City from Chief Bey and Baba Yomi. So with that, they also use goat skin. Now, why we use goat skin? Goat skin is easy for the hands to play. It's able to speak very long distance as well, has a beautiful voice, and is able to hold well. Now, some people use cow skin, some people use horse. They're using all types of skins nowadays because the access is available. But before that, what you had in your farm, what you had around you would be goats and cows. That's how you supported your family. So that's what they use. So goat skin can't be hit with a stick because it's usually going to bust from that impact. It's too much, it's too thin. So we use goat skin on top. Now this drum has three basic sounds. It has bass, tone, slap. Bass, tone, slap. So with those three basic notes, this drum can become a very melodic instrument. And as you progress in playing the djembe, you realize there's more notes that can be played through and in and out of those three primary notes. Same thing as if you were painting, you have your primary colors and you can start to blend them together. You can start to move them to create other colors. So it's the same thing that happens with the djembe. So that is the djembe from Mali, from the Malinke ethnic group.
Thank you, thank you. So hopefully, and now we're not going to check right now, but while you're taking a break, sipping your water, if you have questions, you can type them in the chat, because we're going to go through another movement, another dance, and then we'll be able to check in with you again to see how you're doing. So the next one we're going to do, I loved how Desmond brought in the fact that there's permission and there's elders. So when we're looking at this continuum of life, there are young people. So the next dance, Gumbe, is a children's post-initiation dance. So rites of passage in America, what's really popular was a quinceañera with the Latin community, or the, what's the one for 16? Sweet 16, right? A sweet 16. So there's a certain age, and although legally they're adults at 18, at 18, This was at a younger age. So it's around puberty, just past puberty, and there was a lot of preparation that went into preparing these young people to be adults. Their preparation happened separately. So the young men would have a separate place where they would go with elders to prepare, and the young women would have a separate place that they could go with the elders to prepare. And I don't know, like, I didn't go through rites of passage, but my children did. You did? Okay. Yeah, okay. So it still happens to this day, as you talked about, there's certain cultures that come from age old on the continent of Africa that are still being practiced to this day in America. In New York City, we can speak to, because that's where we are currently. So with Gumbe, we'll teach you the song, but you have to think of the exuberance and the energy of a teenager that is about to be an adult. So for any of you, if you can remember, I can barely remember, but if you can remember when you're about to turn 18, you're going to graduate from high school, you're going to be adult, you're going to move out, whatever that next thing you're going to do is. You're going to college, you're going to get married, you now have permission. You are no longer considered a child, you are an adult. But within this system, you have to go through certain rites and rituals before the elders, the same elders you ask for permission to make this drum, the elders in the community to go, you know what? He's an adult, she's an adult. They can now move on with life. So that's the energy of the dance. So I really want to bring that in because it is one of my favorite dances, although I'm not exactly that age range anymore. So think of that and the song, and there'll be several steps. We're not going to go through as many steps because there's a lot of layers in the steps. But starting off with the song, I'll do it song, and it's the same thing we did before, call and response. Oli, oli, ole, si, ole, o, wana, le, si, o. Wana, wana, le, si, o. Oli, oli, ole, si, ole, o, wana, le, si, o. Wana, wana, le, si, o. Now you notice the call and the response are slightly different, but again, it's a conversation of talking to each other. Do not ask me the translation, I do not recall. But I still say it's of that level of we are happy, we are dancing, we have come to this point. So again, exuberance, energy, and life. And now the other thing that we should tell you is how fast we sing is generally setting up the tempo for the dance. So this can go faster and we may sing it faster, but for all of us while teaching and then practicing, we'll still keep it at a moderate pace, but it would normally be done at a rather quick pace. So we're gonna do that again. And we're going to do just the call first. So it's, even though it's call and response is what we did, so you can practice the call, I'll do the call and they'll do the call so you can hear it. And we're going to break it into two parts and then put it together. Oli, oli, ole, si, ole, o, wana, le, si, o. You say what I say, they're going to say what I say. This is not what we normally do in the community. So oli, oli, ole, si, ole, o, wana, le, si, o. Oli, oli, ole, si, ole, o, wana, le, si, o. Wana, wana, le, si, o. Wana, wana, le, si, o. Oli, oli, ole, si, ole, o, wana, le, si, o. Oli, oli, ole, si, ole, o, wana, le, si, o. Wana, wana, le, si, o. Wana, wana, le, si, o. Now we'll do the call and the response like you heard it the first time. So there's two different parts and anybody can lead. It can come from the drummers, it can come from the dancers, it can come from an elder. But we're just going to do it together and then I'll break down the steps. Oli, oli, ole, si, ole, o, wana, le, si, o. Wana, wana, le, si, o. Oli, oli, ole, si, ole, o, wana, le, si, o. Wana, wana, le, si, o. Oli, oli, ole, si, ole, o, wana, le, si, o. Wana, wana, le, si, o. There's the song. So with the movement, one of them is going to the side. So in the same way we start, we're going to our right. So the foot will come out and you'll step, 2, 3, and step, 2, 3, and step, 2, 3, leading with the foot in the direction you're going. Right, left, right, looking in that direction, left. Keep going, right, left, right, and stop. You notice Aatifa already started with the arms because your arms lead with the legs. So if I'm going to the right, my hand moves with me and I'm kind of leading. As my arm and my leg go together, we go right, 2, 3, left, 2, 3, right, 2, 3, left, 2, 3, right, 2, 3, left, 2, 3, last one, and hold. So the arms swing with you. So even if you think of you're standing straight, when we go to the right, your arms will go that way. And you're gonna look that way. You kind of wanna see where you're going, you're dancing. So if you look away, you should be standing still. But if you're moving, you should be looking in the direction you're going. You're following your arms and your legs. So we look to the right and walk to the right. Look to the left, walk to the left. Lean, step, lean back, step forward. Lean back, step forward. Lean back, step forward. Lean back, step forward. Last one. So we're really exaggerating it, but subtly. So you have to lean as you step when we go to the right. Lean as you step as you go to the left. So it's the sway. So if your legs are forward, when we go right, we lean right, we lean left, we lean right, we lean left. So you can practice that just by leaning and letting your heels stay down and your feet come up so you get that direction. Your head goes with your body, you're moving. So that's the first step of just going to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. The next step, well, we'll do that one. He did. Did you notice how he played a different rhythm and we just stopped because he was talking to us? So that's called the break. And so in the same way we sang at one tempo, when he played the break, we knew that was our time to stop. The break tells us when to start, when to stop, and also the tempo of the rhythm. The second step we're going to do, it's really important that you pick your knees up. So because when your knee comes up, you can step out. Up, down, out. Up, down, out, up, down, out. We're going to do that on each side, and it's going to be 4 times with the right leg and 4 times with the left leg. So you're going to count. Get ready to start on the right. Up, down, wait a minute. So up, out, down. Up, out, in, up, out, in, up, out, in, up, out, in, right? Oh no, I did it backwards.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what, it's an elder fail because we're used to doing it fast. So bringing your leg, your arm goes out and your leg goes out. So up, down, out. Up, down, out. Third one, up, down, out. Last one, up, down, out. Then you switch to the left leg. Up, down, out. Up, down, out. Up, down, out. Last one, up, down, out. When you switch back to the right, you only do 2. We're gonna do 4, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So say it in your head, because if you can say it, you can do it. 4, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So we're gonna do that, so see what the arms look like, just the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 times. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So again, say it to yourself. 4, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So you're gonna put those together. The leg going. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. To switch from side to side, it's a transition, thing we call like a kickball chain, because you gotta hiccup to get from one side to the other side. But doing that again with the feet, allow yourself that little switch in between. And then we'll add the arms, just the legs. 5, you go. You can do it. So again, he talks to us and we listen. That was 4, 2, and 1. Same with the arms, and then we'll do both together, the hands and the arms. So starting on the right, just 4 times, you're pushing out. And you can't let the arms just swing out to the side. They normally wear outfits as beautiful or more beautiful than this, and the fabric is what has to move. So the fabric is sweeping the air and taking up space and bringing in blessings. So if you just drop here, you're dropping your blessings instead of opening out to receive them and to give them. So really open out, right? You're happy, you're 14, all right? Let's start on the right. 4, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Say it over there so you can hear it, and we'll do them together. We'll do it a little bit slower so you can see it and feel it. Nice. So you're doing great. You're doing great. Stop, drink water, say it to yourself. A lot of it is repeating it out loud. 4, 2, 1, 1. Step out, come in. You repeat it so you find the rhythm in your brain so you can keep going. So we've done only 2 steps so far. We're walking to the right. We're walking to the left. You lean back, walk right. Lean right, walk left. Lean left, walk right. Lean right, walk left. And once we hear the break, we're going to go into our 4, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it 2, take it 2, take it 1, 1, 1, 1. So because that step has so many layers with the arms and the feet, we said we're counting that as a couple of steps. Make sure you just practice it. And now, mind you, at every age, even though this is a post-initiation dance, it's something, so many dances like here, it was only done at a certain point. So it's more social. Different rituals have changed in the same way certain things that we created here in America have gone back to the continent. Things about us, we just dance at parties. It doesn't have to be an event. So you may find things in certain places if you are so blessed to travel to the continent and go somewhere. You're like, my African dance teacher taught me that step. They doing that in the club? Okay. Oh, all right. So you can just practice that. So then our third step, and we really want it with the hips was the last one. So there's a dot. Okay. So let's practice swinging your arms. Swinging your arms. Throw them to the front, all the way around, open, and come back. And the feet, so it's front, lean. Circle your arms to the front, open your arms to the side. Circle your arms to the front, open your arms to the side. So if we stand still and go circle to the front, hands together, open. So your hand that's going out in front is where you're gonna lean away from it. Remember I said, if you're standing still, you can look in the other direction. But if you're walking one way, you don't want to look. If I'm walking this way, I don't want to look that way. I'm walk into the wall or something. So circle front, stop, open side, lean. Circle front, pause, open side, lean. Circle front, stop, open side, lean. So you're gonna lean back with the legs. When you throw the arms, you lean back and your foot's going forward. So think of yourself, step, 2, 3, and open 2, 3. Because you're walking forward so your arms can carry you. And then you step back and come up. You can get a little kick in there. Go to the side so they can see the leg from the side. So we're doing the same thing just so you can see it from the side. Circle, arm front, lean back. Circle, arm front, lean forward, come back. Circle, arm front, lean forward, come back. So the feet, when I kick out, the arms are coming around. So it's out. There's a little thing with the step. Front, 2, 3, and kick, 2, 3, and front, 2, 3, and kick, 2, 3. Front, 2, 3, and kick, 2, 3. Front, 2, 3, and kick, 2, 3. If the kick, that back leg coming up is a little challenging, you can step back. You can make it a little baby thing, but you still want that energy of going forward and going back. And there can be a little jump, a little play, because quite often we're doing this in the same direction. But if I was doing it with her, then we would be playing into each other to circle forward, and it fits because we're moving away from each other. Because we're doing the same thing in different directions. We'll face forward, circle, lean and open. We can even move directions and change sides. So it's the same thing happening. Just the same way you would walk, your feet are carrying you wherever you are. And we stop. So circle, open. Circle forward, open side. Circle forward, open side. Feet, kick or step forward. Heel, step, 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 toe, step, step, step. Right, left. Right, left, left, right, left, right, 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 right. I can't call the rights and lefts like Aatifa can. Right, tap, tap, and left, tap, tap. That's it. Right,
Right, left, right, left, left, right,
what she
left,
said.
right, right, left, right, left, left, right. Kind of like the electric slide.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
you know, done. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, y'all know the electric slide. Now, I've been doing this for years and never even made that connection. The church one I got, but this one I didn't get. Y'all know the electric slide.
Yes.
Y'all know the electric slide. Okay, so circle it forward. So it's 3 steps, but there's a lot of layers to the steps. So we'll do this one slow with the drums. So that's 3 steps. The last one is all about the hips. So most of us, the women will have the hands on our forehead and the palms will be facing out. But it's about the hip rotation, hip gyration, and going side to side. So think of your hips swinging to the right, right, left, right, left, right, left. But you want to make it sharp, crisp. You know, when you're watching certain dancers, I know you watch the dance videos. I know some of y'all in the beehive. So you have to like make sure the hips are moving side to side. And really, so your knees bend a little to allow it to happen. So it's like you'll sink into it and throw. Because you may not be as blessed as Aatifa or myself. or maybe you're more blessed, but that'll give you the little thing. So throw your hands up to your forehead, palms facing out, and we'll throw the hips. We're gonna go right, left, right, left, right, left. Here we go. Nice. So this is, some of them, if you notice, the pace goes up, the tempo goes down. So we tried to work in a step that has a little bit more rest in it. So it's 4 steps, but one has a lot of layers to it. So we're just gonna put them together because you may have forgotten step 1. And we'll review the song and do all of that. And then see if you have any questions for us. I hope you've had fun. Get up if you took your break. Let's do this together.
Yes.
All right. Ole, 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 si, ole, o, wana, le, si, o. Wana, wana, le, si, o. Ole, 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 si, ole, o, wana, le, si, o. Wana, wana, le, si, o. Ole, 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 si, ole, o, wana, le, si, o. Wana, wana, le, si, o. Hope you got up and you had some fun and you laughed at yourself. If there's anything I learned when I started African dance as an adult, I started this after my first child was born. He was like 9 months old, to lose weight. That's why I started. And then it became a passion, an anthropological lesson, a spiritual lesson. And as my family, my mom would say that I was going to church when I went to dance class. And some of you already know one of my first African dance teachers, because Reverend Nafisa also does work with you and does meditation. So if you go to YouTube and look up Nafisa Sharif, you'll see different things that she has done for you. And she was my second, but the dance teacher I stayed with the longest. So we're gonna do that one more time. Actually, I see Sandrine's there. Sandrine, are there questions or comments before we go again?
I don't see any questions or comments, but you can definitely go again and we'll open it up to the audience if they have any question and comments once you actually finish.
Okay. So again, we did 2 dances, 2 songs. You wanna do one or both?
This is one.
We'll do both.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do Sunu, we'll stop, and then we'll do Gumbe. So the same things that we just learned.
All right, here we go. All right, we're gonna just start off with the song and then go right into the dance. Hope you all can remember. If not, just follow us. Here we go.
It's a lot of fun for us. It is work as well, but it's so much fun.
So much fun.
And the energy that you feel coming from Desmond and the drums gives us energy.
Yes, it does.
It's like,
It really
woo!
does.
All right. Grab your water, take a sip, gumbe. So you had sunu and gumbe. Get ready. Ole, 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 si, ole, oh, wana, le, si, oh. Ole, 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 si, ole, oh, wana, le, si, oh. Ole, 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 si, ole, oh, wana, le, si, oh.
Yes, y'all.
Thank you for being here. Jetta Jeff, Modukwe, Nokabuk, just everything, all the blessings from us to you. Thank you for being here. Sandrine, let me know what they're saying. What questions do you have, if any?
No questions. You are getting some bravo, ladies and gentlemen. People are saying they enjoyed the show. People are up out of bed dancing. People are engaging their core. You got that was lovely. Aatifa, you got a shout out. Somebody was like, hey, pleasant surprise to see Aatifa on. So it's just the blessing, the energy. I will say I'm not in the same space I was last year. So back in the office, I kicked the desk a couple of times and thankfully I was off camera. My water was not saved. The water did not get saved. But this is, and Aatifa, thank you for the electric slide reference. That helped. That just made so much sense. My hand-eye coordination was so off for that move. And then you said electric slide. And I said, oh, got it. Because like you said, we do the electric slide. So thank you guys. Can you just tell us, where we can find more information on you? Do you guys teach? Where can we come and just, find out more?
I would say the best way, when I know you always post this on YouTube, so I will put in our Instagram handles and send that to you, because I'm on Instagram by my name, Dionne C. Monsato. Aatifa is on Instagram.
I usually use my Facebook for
teaching.
So Aatifa Drayton Banks. Aatifa Drayton, Drayton Banks, BANKS.
And for me, my Instagram is Vision of a King with an underscore before King.
Yeah. But I will send all of that to the beautiful Sandrine. So when she posts it, you'll have how to find us. Most of us are doing things online and shows and whatnot, but we absolutely love seeing you, hearing from you. And I would love to hear your voices and let us know how you're feeling right now. Because we've heard from Sandrine and we've seen some of you, but I'd love to hear from some of you.
And just
off of you.
One quick thing too, as the city opens back, we'd love to have you guys in person and probably later in the year to really give us a full performance and really get us up and really trying these moves in person. So I look forward to that, guys.
We would love that, and we would love it. What we always teach people, like, we're not performing for you, it's a class. We all started as beginners. It's right foot, left foot. And Sandrine, Reverend Nafisa, I tell this story often. So many people like, oh my goodness, you're such a good dancer. And I was like, Nafisa looked at me at one time and she gave me a hug. She's like, you dance like my sister. I was like, is she a good dancer? She said, no. And we laughed about it. And I subbed for Reverend Nafisa. I teach her classes. I performed with her. We're dear friends now. But it's the consistency of practicing over years and years of time. It doesn't come overnight, whether it's singing, dancing, drumming, it takes practice.
It's the beauty of everybody within different levels, you know, beginners, intermediate, advanced. Like, you know, when we had community classes, it was literally a community. So there was no competition. Everybody just felt free and just danced and learned. And, you know, it makes you want to come back every time. So, yeah.
Very much how Amita Care is. It's a family. There's an African dance family, and we look forward to being a part of the Amita Care family with African dance when we can.
Awesome. And I don't see any more comments or questions. Somebody said they ran into Reverend Nafisa recently, and y'all are divine. And I second that. I thank you guys so much for coming out today. We look forward to an in-person session in the next coming months. And we thank you, everyone. Be safe, be well, and have a wonderful day. Thank you for this amazing performance. Dionne, Aatifa, Desmond, you guys rock.
Thank you, Sandrine. Thank you, Jackie. Have a great day, everybody.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.